Hi, this is Miss D at dspecialthings.blogspot.com. I had to show you this project that I did, and I found it on YouTube. The Paper Addiction made a gift for a friend of hers, and I told her I was going to make it. I hope she doesn't mind because, yeah, I made it. I did make it mine, but the basic idea of the entire book is her idea. I absolutely loved and had the best fun tea dyeing these pages. I also used the sweetest thing, DCWB, the sweetest thing paper stack. I had an absolute ball making this journal. I never tea dyed before, so I didn't tea dye this time, but I used the same concept. I didn't want to try to figure out, excuse me, I'm getting some stuff, the tea thing. So what I used was the walnut crystal, ink crystals. And I've had these for I don't know how long. And you treat them just like you would coffee, ground coffee, or, instant coffee. Put it in hot water, just a little, do it. And you let it dissolve. And then I diluted it to make it as light as I wanted. And these are some of the examples of how my paper came out. This is the first time I ever tea dyed. So, yes, though I didn't use the coffee stain or the tea or whatever, I just like the antique look. Yeah. So this is what I did with it, and the only thing about it is my binding. Okay, I could not get my pages to fit straight in the book. So what I did was, I couldn't sew them in straight. So once I sewed them, they're binded in just like she used the sewing technique. What I did, because I wanted mine to look just as neat as hers, except I got something there. What I did was I actually took a brown strip of paper and I sewed the same pattern in the paper, like it's binded, like it's holding the paper, the signatures, but it really isn't. It's just on this brown piece of paper, and then I adhered the brown piece of paper to the actual book itself. So yes, I kind of cheated. The actual binding is underneath this brown piece of paper, but I wanted it to look neat. Mine wasn't neat, so I had to figure out a workaround. And that was my workaround. Here's my back. My pages, I used the exact same concept that she did. I scrap lifted this from her, but my pages and stuff aren't put in here like hers. They're different. Once I saw it, I pretty much knew what I wanted, so I just went from there. But the idea was the Paper Addiction. She did absolute lovely book, and she decorated hers on the front. I still use that same concept. I put the letter D here because I made this for me. I just really liked it. She used Rub and Buff on hers. I had to actually throw all of my Rub and Buff out because the tops of them cracked. So I ended up getting Incagos because they're in little tubes, and I think I'm going to like these a lot better using those. So that's what I used on here, the Incago. Because I kept, I would buy the Rub and Buff, and then, I go back to use it, and the top would be cracked. I don't know if the ingredients in the Rub and Buff makes the plastic top pop like that. I'm not certain, but yeah, this is my book. I have little tabs that took the tags and stuff. And now when I actually got a torn papers, because some of the pages did tear, I actually took the pattern paper that I used and I would adhere it to the paper so that it would cover up the tear spots. But yeah, that's what I did. This is Love Bees, so of course I had to have that page in there. But pages to write on, to put pictures on. You could do any and everything with this book. I liked it when I seen it. I wanted it, so I made one. And later I'll do a video and I'll actually show you some of the lace that I use. This is my new lace and the crochet doilies. I think this is the Paper Bag Lady crochet doily. And this is, probably is one of hers too. And I used some of the paper from the Sweetest Things stack, some of the tags, put it on there. I know this is one of the Paper Bag Lady doilies because I just did a video and I had that one. Yeah, but that's my book. I absolutely love it. Thank you, The Paper Addiction, for sharing your book, because I would have never thought to make one like this. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. And this one is mine. Okay, so that's my book. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is Miss D at thespecialthings.blogspot.com. Bye-bye.